Well, we're on East Wandook, which is 30 kilometres northeast of Deniliquin, and the family, my grandfather bought here in 1919 with his two brothers. Left the high rainfall country for a bit of dryland country. I describe the business as an intensive flood irrigation property, and I try and use the irrigation water as a supplement to natural rainfall. So in effect, really trying to treat the farm probably as a dryland farm, but trying to maximise the winter rainfall.
It's an adaptive learning approach, I think, that's come out of the drought, is that farmers are looking at how they actually have complementary enterprises. So in the past, I think economics has driven what people produce. I think now they're looking to look at the complementary aspects of the mixed irrigation areas and what they bring.
It's all about trying to guarantee an income from a year-to-year basis. And it never stops. I mean, education's doing courses, and what the CMA is doing with their education programs, I think, is fantastic.
Farmers can learn skills and knowledge around natural resource management and sustainable agriculture by being engaged with CMA activities, field days and workshops, but they also can connect with other farmers. Learning from farmers is the most powerful way to improve how you manage your property.
It's very important what other farmers have to say. I value my farming colleagues very much. Everyone has something to offer, but it's always greener on the other side of the fence, and no matter where you go, there's always a challenge. We wouldn't have been able to do any of this work without a whole farm plan. I mean, a whole farm survey, a whole farm plan, you're just wasting your time unless you've got that plan. My vision has been to have a tree line on the south side and west side of every paddock, and slowly that is happening. The block that we're on at the moment was purchased in 1990 with no trees on it at all, and now well, you can see that we've got the tree lines there, and it's just fantastic. The joy of driving down these tree lines, it doesn't matter what time of the day, and just see the bird activity. All of a sudden there was nothing there, and within 5 years you've got birds flying in between the trees. Grandad, I think, would be tickled pink. There are a damn sight more trees than what were here when he arrived.
Soil's our greatest asset. It's the asset that provides us the ability to grow the food. If our production systems have been under a lot of stress, I think we're beginning to realise that just to be continually focused on yield it has consequences, and it has sustainability issues that are inevitable. So yes, years of production systems based on high fertiliser inputs and those sorts of drivers now are being questioned and challenged, and I think that's probably a great thing.
Well, that's been my vision of having a very healthy soil, and the fantasy of having earthworms doing handstands is a visionary thing, but unless the soil's alive, and this is where I feel a lot of our new education program should be, is to have, you know, what's happening underneath the soil. And there are people out there who know what's happening, but that's where I feel an awful lot of research needs to be done. Now, I've been here almost 100 years now, and I think the place is in a much healthier state.
People like Andrew Hermiston are motivated to be involved in natural resource management and sustainable agriculture because of the difference they can see on their properties. For someone like Andy, it's seeing wedge-tailed eagles for the first time on his property for 60 years.
I certainly don't have a problem getting out of bed. Yes, I enjoy working in the bush. I'm very at peace with myself, working in the environment.